Bitch, record.
Bitch, record.
All right. Hey there, y'all, and welcome to Your String. Hey. This is Merf.
I was like, firelight. And I'm like, oh, Fairlight, firelight. That makes so much sense. You're total
And I've
firelight.
been Firelight, Fairchild, Firefly.
Oh, my kitty cat was Fairchild. She was Lydia Morgan Fairchild.
Oh, I love that.
I didn't name her Fairchild, but my friend, when she had to pass away, my friend Jen paid for her thing, and so we got the box. Her last name is Fair.
Mm.
So at the end, it said Lydia Fair. I'm sorry, Lydia Morgan Fair is what the box said.
Oh.
So she ended up being Fairchild.
Wow.
Fair's child.
Yeah, Fair's child.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
perfect. It was great. It was a wonderful goodbye.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, she's actually right there.
Oh.
She's in the bottle. She was black and white, and that's her little tag. Yeah.
That's so special.
Lydia Morgan, I love her.
So
This is Lizzie's
we're
bracelet
recording-
that I'm going to be doing.
we're recording a podcast, and we are here with our friend Alaina, and we are all Instant Karma people,
That was from...
and because we're just family, you know.
Yeah, we are.
But Merf is showing us like beautiful jewelry.
Oh, crafts and things. But we have a special guest.
I already said it while you guys are talking. I'm like,
go
go ahead, make the introduction proper.
Just so you know, you didn't miss it, or you did.
The weird third voice.
Alaina Lane, lovely, wonderful person here, is joining us because we love them and great timing.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. I loved watching y'all on all of our little social media. Just watching the debauchery.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I can proudly say, as like a little Gen Z, little techno, whatever. It's like a proud dad, like watching this kid make like a
Thank you.
video. And I love it. And I love it so
that.
much.
Well, I was
It's
laughing.
adorable.
Oh my god, our skit cracked me up. And then I'm like,
I love it so much.
my only regret was that I didn't say I could go for a steak, and I said I could use a steak. Because
Okay,
who
I
says
understand.
that?
But
Whatever.
no, but I feel you.
Yeah.
I see the same thing in it.
Yeah.
But it's so good, and you look so great.
Our next skit, we both, I thought we looked so
You look good.
It's such a silly.
I feel like I should have been in that part of the video when you said, I could use it. You probably should have been talking to me because all of a sudden both of us are at the tree.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I should have been on the other side of that too.
But the more we do these,
yeah.
the more we'll be like,
whenever you come up with
And
some
we'll
kind of
have
stoner
Alaina.
idea.
You're learning
Right.
what
Or
content
Lane, if
We
you have
are.
any ideas, let us know.
Right,
Like,
totally.
let's see, yeah.
Oh god.
I put Daniel in the credits because he tied us to the tree.
Yes. And he took photos for us too.
And he took,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he did. He's a sweet.
Oh, and he hit record.
He did.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. He
Yeah,
did.
he was very much-
He was
he
our
was
production
like-
assistant.
Yeah, he was our production assistant.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I
didn't
can
put
see that.
labels.
Daniel
Or he
would be
was
like a
production,
good-
if that makes sense. I mean, he was running the camera.
Right. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't give anybody labels. I just said
No, I'm
production.
just-
You know.
Yeah. I love him.
Cheers,
So
Daniel.
we were talking
Featuring
about all
Daniel.
these things, and I was like, we got to hit record, and then I couldn't get the app to open because
What were we talking about, though?
that's so silly. Like we were talking about. I know you were talking about going to the astral plane. That was one of the things. There were like so many
yeah.
different things. We
Yeah.
got on so many topics. I need
Let's
to sit
talk
here
about
with a
astral
notebook.
projection. Fuck
Yeah. It's really, I love it. I love it so much. It's a little, I don't know what it was, but from the moment I first learned what astral projection was, I realized I had been doing it all my life.
Ooh.
And I don't dream like a normal person. I really don't dream at all.
Ooh.
But if I set my intentions right and I meditate before I go to bed and I focus on shifting myself into another realm, into a higher place, into the plane, as I've come to call her, because she's different.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, she looks so different.
Thank you. I've only had 2 experiences, but they were completely different from each other.
As fuck.
But it felt the same.
You can.
I found this book it was Robert A. Monroe. And I think it was called Mind and Body. He was a scientist. And he figured out how to astral plane.
Really?
Yeah, and he talks about it, he writes about it in a scientific way. So I found it at a used bookstore in, I think it was still Marshville at the time. But,
Do you
Journey
remember?
Out of the Body.
Oh,
Robert A. Monroe.
wow.
I found it at a used bookstore in a random whatever many, many moons ago. And he goes through the scientific process of his experience with astral projection.
Okay.
I just like the take on it as opposed to the happy witch who's talking about,
The spiritual, whatever. It's
not
like
so
more,
flowery.
Yeah.
More like scientific.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because I will never forget whenever Jerry actually told me, like, magic is just science that we don't understand.
Yeah.
That made
Exactly.
it so much
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
We love you, Jerry.
Thank you,
Oh,
Jerry.
we do love
If you
Jerry.
listen to this, we love you.
Jerry-
We miss you. You and Shelby both.
Jerry did the first Tune Your String
Yes,
episode.
he did.
And we had Shelby, they were making their role-playing characters. So yeah, we love them. They were, because we were at my house. And so Jerry and I sat in the sunroom and and we were drinking wine. It was so much fun. For as much as I try not to drink and toke of, Asheville sure is a party going on all the time. But it's so good. You guys are the best people. I'm so glad to be in Asheville. But back
Same.
so astral planing. So
Yeah.
my stories are too long, but I think I did it. But go ahead.
Well, Lane, your different experiences. What does it feel like to you?
Well,
Is it? I guess I'm assuming you've been doing it a lot for a while. Does it just become a little more easier? I don't know. For me, it was like by accident.
yeah. I don't think every single time maybe it's been the same or maybe the same effect because of how much I kind of leaned in and practiced. It's weird to say practiced.
No, but yeah.
But at a certain point, whenever I was little, I was having terrible, terrible night terrors, right? Like, I would wake up and it was awful. And whenever I started thinking good thoughts, I would have those dreams instead. And I realize now, I think that was kind of like the beginning of the materialization of learning how to, okay, I'm going to jump out into the next one.
Uh-huh.
Whenever I really concentrate, the first thing I feel, or what started like feeling is it's like an out of body. I can see myself coming out of my body. It's like a little blob. It doesn't really make sense because I'm sitting there with my eyes closed and I'm trying to just let go. But I feel it. It's right there. And then I start to visualize, and usually there's like some kind of, there's a climb. I don't know how else to say that. I usually always climb up.
I feel you.
But,
When I was a kid, real little, like 2 or something, every night I would get up when they would put me to bed, and they had
basic bitch beer, kitty cat claw, something.
And they had
I brought another one for you.
They had these really long curtains, red curtains. And I would get up and I would go and I would climb the curtains every night. But I didn't remember anything beyond that. And I thought that was something I really did.
Right?
But now I realize I guess it was astral travel. I guess I didn't really.
When I started to fly in my dreams, I was on the bike, like I jumped off the thing and I bicycle pedaled and I would just like kind of go down.
And that's kind of what that reminded me of. But every time I think I have started to astral plane, I forget. But I've had the night terror, but every time they would stand and then I just lose. But go ahead.
No, it's silly. I was trying to think of how to say it earlier too. It's like, so there's a difference between whenever I jump into it whenever I sleep versus whenever I'm visibly trying. that's what I think. I think dreams are very much lucid and part of the experience and affected by each other. But there's a difference between whenever I fall asleep and I realize that I'm dreaming versus whenever I'm staying awake and meditating and going into that space. I don't know.
So, and I've astral plane sort of more than two. It was two very significant times, and both of those times when I was attached, they were both completely different experiences. But I felt that death feeling, and that's literally because you want to call it soul, whatever, is separated from your actual body, right?
Right.
So the other times, I'll be asleep and I'll be dreaming, but I'll open my eyes without opening my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see or have seen somebody in a room over there. And then I fall out of it. Like, I didn't actually get, like, the full experience of... And that's happened, like, a couple of different scenarios. That's the one I can remember right now. But I don't get a full something. I get a glimpse.
Right.
But I can literally feel my eyeballs open.
Walking around.
And know they're shut.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's...
It's weird.
That's where, like, you know... Thankfully, I don't get sleep paralysis hardly ever anymore. But... it would be those, the guy with the hat, you know, the shadow guy.
We had him in my attic once.
Oh my gosh, but I don't realize, but now I'm getting better. Because now I can feel it, and I feel like they try to pull me there, and I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing to me? No, and it's like, and I can feel myself like, wake up, wake up, wake up. And it's so hard to like make myself wake up. So I never thought of like jumping further in like you describe. I'm just always like, get me out of this, get me out of this.
No. It was weird, and it's definitely... I'm trying to like put it into words. It's a little hard. I feel kind of silly. I remember the first time that I really feel like I did it and understood what was going on. Like, I came in knowing that I was going to try and project. It was that same, like, it was less of an orb, and it was more of just like, I could feel my fingers and my toes, and I felt myself literally kind of lifting up out of my bed.
Wow.
And my body was still. And at that point, then I slowly began to like feel everything around the room, and then I started to fly, kind of like we were talking about earlier, and that was pretty freaking cool. And it flew me through time too, and it flew me through decisions, and it flew me through things I don't think I had. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. Places I had never been, I think places that I'm going to see. It was crazy. But,
wow.
that shit was wild.
Was it all on Earth, or did you go to the stars at all?
No, everything I saw was on Earth.
That's cool.
Everything I saw was on Earth. But it was fucking... I was up there in the sky, though. She was cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been up there.
Yeah, you guys fly.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I've had one conscious flying... But that's
my favorite.
I saw... Have you guys had any, like, conscious experience with, like, alien beings?
No. But I feel like... So a lot of my dreams, you know, I get the chapters and all that crap we talked about at the, like, I think last show.
Mm-hmm.
And whether I'm with, like... Whoever I'm with, or even if I'm by myself, a lot of times I am in other places, like things that aren't here, like different type cities. You got like triple moons.
Right.
You know, I had like either 3 or 4 tornadoes once, and there were a bunch of planets like right there in front of us, and the city. It was like I guess like, concrete like road bridges are, but that was like the way you walk around, like there was no bottom. And like bunches of like city buildings, like tall buildings that you go into as well.
God, to have such a
Could be
vivid,
alien.
yeah, that's such a vivid like connection to, like, I don't connect to my dreams usually that
I forget a
like
lot
that.
of them,
Yeah.
but I have a lot of them, and I feel like I am going somewhere else when I'm in them. And this is just the conscious / collective conscious that keeps everybody here in this regular part. And the other ones, we aren't together. It is separate. Even though some of us are, like, because I have dreams about, I think you guys, pretty sure you've been in a dream. I don't know about you yet. I've had lots of my friends in my dreams. But most of it is completely different people, but they are my friends. Like, I know them in the dream, but I've never seen, talked to them, met them, know their name, but in the dream I do.
Okay. I've definitely had dreams before, and like it's become a thing, like the deja vu, like oh my god, I've been here before. I've dreamt of being here.
Yes, I get that shit all the time. I'll get pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be at work or something, and I'll see whatever has just happened, what we just talked about. That's it. I get nothing. I get a postcard, essentially, of the mind. And I'm like, cool, I guess I'm where I'm supposed to be. That's my answer.
It's
nice to get that confirmation.
It's silly. It's only ever happened once. But then again, like, here lately, dreams have been like its own thing. I haven't dreamed in a while.
They've been heavy.
I haven't dreamed. It's been making me go crazy.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't been dreaming.
Ooh.
At all. Except I told you about the scorpion. At one time, I had a dream that a scorpion popped it was either my foot or a bubble. I do not know. But
it was a foot bubble.
But whatever the fuck, it hit something. And I told you I dreamed about a scorpion.
That's weird.
But
which
I hadn't been
symbolism in itself is like such a death, rebirth,
Not dreaming is weird.
Just got dumped by
we always dream all the time anyway. We just don't remember it. But I wonder if there's something you could do to get back in it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. That's why I'm like curious. So buy Blue Lotus at Instant Karma. We'll see.
Right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. We haven't had a commercial yet. Right.
Great plug.
That's so funny.
That was perfect. We love Instant Karma.
And come get a reading. No.
Shameless, all of us.
Oh my gosh, all of us.
I am not afraid.
You know what? I think it's just, well, look how happy we are. Like, it must be a good fucking place, man.
Thank you for coming over.
La la la. That is so fancy.
Thank you.
I want to say it's me. But I don't know. My friend Mo gave it to me. It was her mama's.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That'll warm you up.
That's so sweet.
Hello.
Yeah. I wore that with a red dress. And I had it was, what is that 40s hairstyle? The curls. Oh, I had like finger wave. Short hair thing. I was boy in a dress. And Avalon was girl in a suit. And we danced a foxtrot, and I led for a Christmas party that Mandyland threw. We were part of a production group and did shows and things.
Oh.
Yeah, and that was one of the shows that we did. We just did a little foxtrot together, looking cute. And I was in that.
No.
Pearls and all.
Do you have pictures?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
So since we're doing the podcast, but
Haha,
sorry,
y'all can't see.
my brain is so like all on this, and I'm like, oh, I need to hike. Although Dunbar hiked with me the other day, we did a little video. But
This was one of my favorites.
but I put together like a collage, and if you would let me, I could put that in the YouTube collage.
Yeah, I'll send it to you if
That
you
would
want.
be wonderful.
Smurf.
You look
we were
gorgeous.
so good.
Yeah.
We had fun.
That's phenomenal.
How do you do your hair like that? How do you
It
do
was
the
a wig.
finger wave?
I bought it.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah, no, I bought it. It was
that is
done.
just so. I mean,
I
I
put
love
extra
that.
hairspray on it, but that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is perfect. It was very 40s. And it totally worked with the dress.
Lipstick looks good there.
Somebody else did my makeup.
Oh, nice. Your eyelashes are so long.
I think somebody else did those too.
What's going on? Jeez.
I may have put them on myself. I have to do my own eyeliner because somebody else around my eyeballs is weird. I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the pearls. I love
Thank
the
you.
pearls.
I love pearls. I had the arm gloves and those was actually 2 different dresses. I had the one for the top and the shape of the thing, but I needed one for the bottom. And it was the exact same red.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
From the same friend, drag queen. Talks. Oh, damn. I can't remember her drag name. But he was awesome. And I ended up I still actually have those dresses. I kept them. Like moving here. Yeah.
That's so good.
It was fun. And actually, I'm wearing Avalon's bra.
Well, we should.
Because I was getting dressed and she was getting dressed and I was like, I don't feel right. I need a bra. And she's like, oh, well, here. Boom. Yeah. That's great.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh.
I love her so much.
That could go in a skit too. That outfit. You just have
yeah,
to write
just
a
the
skit
outfit.
around it.
Yeah, I'll just
Well-
wear the outfit.
Well, we could
There,
write a
I'm
whole
sending
skit
it to
around
you now.
Okay.
And I'm going to send it to you too because...
Yes, please. I want to draw that. It's so pretty. I can't.
We used to have
Amazing.
so much fun, man. Like, the first show of Mandyland, we were the first show of the first show of Mandyland.
Yeah.
And me, and my lovely Samantha, she's the one who painted the glasses that we usually drink out of on the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
She helped me put this show together. And I used to have a 7-foot vampire-style coffin. It was a bed at one point. It was a coffin table at one point. And then it ended up being a shoe shelf. But I used it to mold and make a 7-foot cocoon. Over top, it was like the skeleton. And I made this cocoon for this show. And I had made like bushes and things with, you get like a paper bag. And you like just do this to the top of it and ball it up. And then you squish it and turn it. It turns into a rose.
Oh.
Yeah. So I made a bunch of those and some cardboard bushes. Spray painted them shits red and threw some glitter on them and stuck them shits on there. And then I stuck lights through the cardboard so they lit up. So I had like bushes that came on at certain points in the music. I think it was Blackmill.
It just boggles. Like,
But I had
whoa.
I had somebody. So me and Samantha, and we called this skit 3 minutes because it only took 3 minutes to actually do the show. Music starts, chick starts shaking the cocoon. All of a sudden, she starts busting out of the cocoon. As she's busting out of the cocoon, me and Samantha are with, like, syringes are squirting black, like, reactive paint on a backdrop behind her, right?
Okay.
So we're doing this, like, one, the other, the other, as she's busting out of this cocoon. Then, when she's out of the cocoon, we pull this curtain down, the backdrop, where we already pre-painted wings. And then we just stood behind her, squatted behind it rather, and kept shaking it to make them look like they flutter. And she was doing like this belly dance thing because she came out of this cocoon and now she's this butterfly.
Oh.
And then we had a huntress come and capture her in a big net for the end of the show. Use like a hula hoop and a pole from a broom or something like that. And just some mesh whatever and made a net thing. But she got her. And then that was the show and that was it. A lot of preparation.
Right.
Okay.
But this cocoon thing was awesome. It took forever. So many layers of paper mache. Cheesecloth. And newspaper. And layers and layers. But we made this 7-foot fucking cocoon.
The commitment.
It was so...
So how did you get her in there?
It was open on the backside.
Oh,
I only used the top of the
okay.
the coffin, and so all around,
Like, how'd you
these
get her in
edges,
there?
and she just got to stand in there and just like bam, 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 and then and we had like pre-cut pieces that she could like bust through.
Yeah.
And she ended up like tearing it apart.
Oh,
We spent
that's
so much
so
time making
cool.
the damn thing, but it went away. More or less like 3 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking A. That's like, the creativity just blows my fucking mind.
It was so
Like,
good. Everybody there was so freaking talented, and we just had such a good time together. Just creating shit, making costumes. Yeah. It was very, like, the camaraderie was really it. And then you could go and look cute and have a good show and hang out with your friends. Like,
La
yeah.
la la,
Special.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's so special.
It was good. It was so good.
Oh.
That's,
Back in the day.
yeah.
Back in the back.
So perfect to make skits, though. You're so fucking creative. And, maybe we don't quite have the props.
Oh, we had so
But-
much fun. One time we opened up for Guar.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this was when we were in Purgatory. That was another performance group that we were in.
Okay.
And then we went and did our thing. That's another story. But we opened for Guar. It was Miss Mandy and me and this guy Simon.
They had a movie called Phallus in Wonderland.
Okay, Guar.
Guar.
Yeah.
Okay, Guar.
This is the first time that I had seen Guar. I had no idea what
They're
to
like
expect.
a weird.
They had huge, crazy-looking penises, squirting out things.
They're a
and
band.
it was insane.
Oh
Yeah,
my
do
god.
you know Guar at all?
No.
Oh, Google it sometime. You'll probably regret it.
Yeah.
But they were awesome. They were so cool.
I bet. I
Um,
fucking
It
bet
was
that
a
show.
lot, but
right.
I was like, yes. I was not mad.
How cool you opened for them. That's fucking awesome.
With Purgatory, we had a skit, and it was like a almost like a Frankenstein thing, and I was like the victim of the experiment, and like Simon was like the crazy scientist or whatever. He was also like tall as shit, and back then I was really tiny. And at one point, like he had picked me up and threw me on the medical table. It was so good.
Wow.
Like the timing and everything, like, because I was trying to get away, and he was just like, and slam me on the thing. It was cool.
Wow.
I had such a good time. Oh, man. You have no idea. Like, and I am talking to you, because it's just not the same anymore.
No, it's not. And
It's not.
I'm like, I hate it. I hate it so much.
And some folks are still doing shit. I mean, I have lots of mermaid friends, and I'd seen a flyer downstairs at West, and it was some kind of fetish performance group, something. The flyer looked cool. And I was like, okay. So, I mean, there is something going on. It doesn't have to be fetish, but good shit's good shit. And
No.
performance and watching a show, burlesque, or, you
Yeah.
know.
No, it's definitely out there. You just have to look for it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I do.
true.
Where we were last night, like, that was. I've been there before. I went there for my birthday, actually.
Okay.
They had a little thing going on, BimboCon. It was phenomenal.
Did you say BimboCon?
BimboCon.
BimboCon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So who wasn't Barbie?
No,
I'm sorry,
it was,
not Barbie. Barbie was smart. She had all kinds of jobs.
She did.
Brats. Who was not brats?
It was a lot. Yes. Yes. So many. So many. There was a lot of different kinds of people there too. And I was so freaking slammered. It was my 21st birthday. I got to be met as messy as I wanted.
Oh, good. I'm glad you did.
And man, I bought 2 different little mesh dresses. And all it was, I just changed like in front of everybody, and I went and did the wet t-shirt contest. I had a legacy to have told, okay? My aunt did it whenever she was in college, and I heard the story and made fun of her for it for years. And I was like, now is my time.
And now you have one, yes.
Now it's my time. I lost.
Tell me, tell me you shared though. You let her know? You told her?
Oh, I did.
Good.
It was great.
Good.
That's Auntie Hogard in my contacts.
Yes.
I love her. I love Andrea. God bless that woman.
Oh, man. Oh, that is so good.
Yeah, that's fun. But, like, kids just don't also be doing, like, crazy stuff anymore, I feel like, either. I don't know. There's been moments, like, I used to go out on late night drives with my friends and, like, get into stuff in the middle of the night, but now I'm at home, and I'm in college, and I sleep, and I go to my job, and
You're so responsible, like, you're, like...
No, I don't like it. I hate it.
Dude, I stayed out, and I danced, and I twirled by myself. I made friends. I think 2 girls and 1 guy came up and danced with me at different points.
Mm-hmm.
We had so much fun. And I got that shade from your friend. Mm-hmm. We won't talk about her.
Love, love, love.
It was such a good time. And it's the first time I went out and I stayed out. I think I left maybe around 12-ish something. But I stayed out. Some dude, some cute guy bought me a drink.
La, la, la.
Yeah. I exchanged numbers with this one awesome chick. I think her name's Aaliyah. I put her in my phone and I texted her. And I was like, ta-da, you'll see it tomorrow. Like, you know. It's a good old time.
That's fun.
It's you being responsible. And I'm like, I got tomorrow off. I was feeling cute and I wanted to be out.
No.
Hell yeah.
I want to eat.
Because it was whiskey gingers all night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's my jam.
Right on. Whiskey ginger? Really?
Yeah.
I've never had a ginger.
Crown and ginger. Particularly if somebody else is paying.
I've never had the ginger as far as the drink goes.
Oh, it's good. It's better than Coke.
I tried it. I'm more of
We're
a...
not better than Coke. We're better than Coca-Cola.
I'm more of a Jameson on the rocks.
You might want to edit that.
Right. Oh.
That's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. That was another back in the day.
I'm all... Yeah. Yeah.
I've had many of those.
Yeah. Fuck.
So many chapters.
So many chapters. Yeah.
And I can't read.
But ginger, that sounds good. Yeah, same. It's all blurry from here. I don't know. Fucking A, man.
Every day's a new day.
Oh my God. Having survived it, like, good Lord.
Laugh or cry.
Laugh or cry, man. And I do both, for sure. Oh. But it's so funny. Like, Lane's 21. I have one who's 21. You guys are so serious and so good and so fucking responsible.
Oh,
when I was 21, well, I was good and responsible, and then...
I think I pretended.
I worked with, like, special needs kids and adults.
Oh, you could not pretend that.
And then I left the mean boyfriend, and I became a stripper. And I started doing drugs, and fucking, yeah.
But that's also part of the scene, too. That's easy to fall into.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was a chubby girl, and the manager of the strip club
don't see that.
came up and told me, he told me I was drop dead gorgeous, but I had to lose weight. And so I just happened to have friends that, like...
Coke?
No, that was a whole side thing too. Like, oh my God, all these stories within stories. There was this really funny chick that, like, I became super best friends with. and named Courtney, and she was funny as fuck. That's the one who told me I didn't have a 4 head, I have an 8 head, because 4 plus 4 is... She was always busting on me, but she was funny as fuck.
She must have been wearing bifocals, though.
Oh, thank you. Well,
she
was just always... I took it too personally.
Yeah, she
was
double
just...
McGum that.
Everything was funny to her. It was all funny, and we would laugh and whatever, and then she took me to, like... Then all of a sudden, it was, like, gang members, and it was like, okay, and then she's like... And it was like this gang mom, and she's like, please buy your weed from me, because I need it because I'm supporting my family. And I'm like, okay.
Shit.
And then so I call her, can I get some weed? And she hands me meth. And I'm like, no, I just wanted weed. And she's like, oh, I thought you wanted this. Well, this is all I have, and I really was counting on that money, so will you please? And so then all of a sudden
she got you.
She got me. It was bad.
That
and
was
so,
a setup.
Yeah.
I've been in that kind of situation.
So fucking bad. And I was like 21. I was so naive. And then I was losing weight. And so I really liked losing weight. But
no, because that is a demon I have.
Oh, it's a demon.
I had a tiny
Oh my
waist back in
God.
the day.
Yeah.
Because I was
at 22.
It was all my friends turned into somebody else, and I'm lucky I was able to get off of it. It just I didn't like it. I just liked being skinny. But otherwise I didn't really like it. I'm a drinker. And so but I just turned everybody into like sinister people. It was awful. That was like I was all suicidal. It was terrible. So like, don't do that stuff. I didn't mean to get him, but whatever. The conversation takes itself.
But it's real.
It's real, yeah. Sorry.
No, and I've tried all kinds of shit.
Or not sorry.
I've never been stuck on something other than coke, but once it was gone, that was okay too.
Yeah.
It's a great couple months.
Mine was alcohol, and then I had another bout with the damn meth shit. But by then I had a drinking problem so much that I discovered if I did meth, then I could get sober again, so I could keep drinking. And that was not.
Yeah, hand in hand.
I don't know why I'm alive. I really don't know why I'm alive. I'm grateful. So it's like now I agonize over like, oh my God, I'm smoking weed with Blue Lotus.
No, one of the times I did too many drugs, the first time I astroplaned, was because of that. I was literally snatched out of my body into the stars. Oh. As this woman was telling me about what a shame at 17 I'm going to die. And then I get these pictures of my life in puzzle pieces swirling into this light in front of me. And I can see my room down there. I can see me. I can see my friend. And she's telling me, what a shame, and just going into it. And I'm seeing all this shit, and I'm like, no. And somehow I get back into my body. I go downstairs. I'm going into the kitchen to put my head in the freezer because I feel like my heart's going to explode.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And as I'm doing that, this guy, my friend Keith, walks in from the kitchen, looks at me, puts his hand on my heart, and then leads me into the freezer to put my head in the freezer. It's exactly what I was going to do. And he just happened to know that's what I needed. Wow. My heart was going to explode that night. And that's what the woman was telling me. That was the first time I astroplaned. Wow. There was a lot. And sometimes I think that I have some deja vus because I already seen it in those swirls, like in those puzzle pieces.
Right.
Because I would look at a puzzle piece and then I'm watching the show. You know what I mean? Or the scene or whatever. Yeah. And then we're back. And we're in this one. And it's just picking this one and that one. It's at random. But we're doing this as those parts are going into this star, this ball of light thing in front of me. Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Yeah.
Second time I astroplaned, I was dancing. I couldn't even have been more than stoned. I was dancing in my room and I was playing with energy balls. I play with energy balls a lot. I did that last night too. And that's when one chick came to join me to dance. But anyway, I was playing with these energy balls and dancing in my room, and all of a sudden the room melted. I opened my eyes without opening my eyes. Mm-hmm. The room melted, and I'm standing on this cliff thing with this big ass tree in front of me, and all these trees and mountains out there, and it was all grayscale. And I'm just there, and I'm just like looking around. I'm like, motherfucker. And there's like this log thing that's been like cut. That was a stump or something sitting down in front of said tree. And then my cat, Lydia Morgan, she walks across into the space right in front of said log. And then the room melts back into the bedroom, and there she is. Cats can go back and forth. They can go through any of that. And she came, and then I think that may have messed up the whatever concentration. I wasn't concentrating on anything except for the what the fuck and hi. You know, like, what is this? Where am I?
She came and got you.
And, well, she came to join.
Oh.
And then we were back in my room.
It's almost like, oh, yeah.
It was insane. It was daytime. I was very much awake. I may have smoked some pot, but even then I didn't even smoke that much. We had no money.
Story. Well, kids, if this is character building, we're going to be some characters.
Oh, gosh. I know. I'm kind of like, okay. Well.
Right. We're
So
you see how like you're just a good kid.
Also, you see what kind of show we have going on.
Right.
no, it's all good.
You know, it's a little bit. It's authentic. You know, we're and who better to be authentic than someone who's experienced the full spectrum? Because we're also very pure channels.
Yeah.
And we also are genuine and and it's like so. Whatever,
Well, no,
we fucking,
It's nice. It's like,
yeah.
It's relieving, I feel like, to hear as well. Like, I heed your guys' advice very, very much. I will say that. I like to listen to y'all, because I think that's the smart thing to do.
Truly. Yeah, you
don't.
Totally, like, you don't,
Yeah, don't do
you
what
always
we
have a
did.
choice, yeah.
Oh, no,
you
no,
always
this
have
and
a
this.
choice.
Also, if you want to do
No,
this
but,
and
like,
this, yeah.
Whenever, like, it's even so silly, like, I always love to, like, listen in on your readings, especially whenever I'm at work and just like, okay, wait, let me just pick this up real quick. Okay.
That's so cool. I'm so glad. God, that one today was fucking intense. That was I wasn't prepared for that. I was so in the digital world editing. I was not prepared for where this woman took me. And I'm just amazed. Like, And sometimes in palm reading, especially lately, it's been coming through that, people are being brought to them so that they can practice channeling. A lot of people don't realize they're a channel. And so like people will bring them information, but it's in their energy field, but the person has to channel the information and they don't even know they're channeling. They think they're giving advice, and so I feel like part of what people's guides bring to me is to help people understand themselves as channels. That's like the first thing I look for now. And I unless it pulls me, and it always like it pulls me around their hand. It's interesting, but I don't know. And so that, like I said, so then they end up channeling, and then it's the same sort of thing though. And so then they're bringing information through, and maybe they're having like conversations or whatever. And then they go to the grocery store is always the example, or the library or whatever. And then people that they're not even talking to all of a sudden start having a conversation about the very thing that whoever I'm reading for was just talking about or thinking about, or sometimes it gives information. And so it's like, so understand how big your channel is.
Yeah.
And how this information is in your energy, and all people have to do is be in proximity of your energy and they will start receiving the information. But like, isn't that fucking wonderful?
I can change a room with my mood.
Yes.
And I've had to catch myself many times.
Yes. You're a frequency, you're an instrument of frequency and vibration. And so that's what we're coming into, is learning to dominate our own sovereign vibrational frequencies. And it helps others to pick up on it and to recognize they have a choice about where they place their frequency.
Yeah.
We're going for an hour, but I have a feeling we're cutting it short because honestly, I'm tired. I've had a long day. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. But,
Sometimes it's nice to have little snippets too.
right.
I will say that for like I don't really watch TV. Like I watch YouTube mostly.
Okay.
I'm big on YouTube and like watching on streaming platforms and all of that junk.
Okay.
But YouTube especially. And I love it whenever my creators, like my Critical Role D&D guys who usually make 4 fucking hour long videos that I drudgingly listen to because I love them so much and I need to get as much critical lore as I can into my grubby little hands because I adore them.
I love that you're that into it. That's so
But
cool.
whenever they make like a little 45-minute... Oh! Come here. Come to Papa. So short things can be nice.
With
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And 45 minutes is pretty good, I think. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
But it just depends.
So, Alaina, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us and doing the show. And, you know, we'll have you back.
Yes, please.
Well,
And,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we barely scratched the surface. I know we were
Look at
talking about
you.
other things, and then as soon as we hit the record button, it was like, what were we going to say?
Yeah, that's usually the case, though.
It's so silly.
We should just have it on record all the time.
Yeah.
And just edit out the shit that don't matter.
Right, right. It's just, I mean, that's mostly what I do, you know. But yeah, we'll get better about it.
Yeah.
But
We'll see.
yeah.
It's practice makes permanent.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, thank you for joining us, y'all. I'm not doing a song tonight. I'm tired,
Aw.
but I'll record one tomorrow and add it
Or
on
we'll
there.
just do 2 the next one.
Or something like that. You never know. Maybe we'll have a musical guest because I don't want to make too preemptive an announcement, but I might have a
Yeah,
a
we
gig.
can do a duet and then
Right.
they'll cancel us.
that would be
Best
it's a free platform, so we can't even be canceled. It's so silly. All right, thank you guys. So much love and
Yes.
peace and all the fun. All
I'm
right.
actually waving at y'all.
Oh,
when you can't
potato
see me.
scallions. We didn't even
Yeah,
say
we are
we're
potato stallions. We're always potato stallions.
Motherfucker, potato stallions, motherfucker. But there's no emoji for that, so
We'll
all
make
right.
one.
Love and peace.
Right.
Word.
Love and peace. Bye.